Tales of the Graveyard Keepers. True Horror Stories. Story 1. Whispers of the Grave. Glasnevin, Ireland. In Dublin, Ireland, in the year 1832. Thomas Kiernan worked as a night watchman at Glasnevin Cemetery during the height of body-snatching trade. People used to steal corpses from graves and sell them to medical schools, so guards were appointed to protect them. Thomas, a young man in his 20s who had lost his father during a typhoid epidemic, thought he was prepared for anything. But he was not ready for what he faced that night. While patrolling the cemetery, he noticed a freshly dug grave that seemed disturbed. He slowly approached to find the soil freshly overturned and the coffin broken from inside. The body was missing. Before he could take a step, a faint whisper near his ear said, "Thomas? Not here?" He froze in place. There was no one around. He looked around, his lantern shaking in his hand, his heart pounding wildly. The next night, he returned to check the same grave. He found the body had been put back, but it was face down, and its eyes were wide open, staring at him. Thomas fled in terror and never returned to the cemetery. Later, he told a priest he believed Elizabeth Shaw, the woman buried there, had not been dead when she was buried. He said, staring into nothingness, "She has come back." Story 2. The Laughing Child. Graceland Cemetery, Chicago. In the summer of 2004, David Martin was doing his nightly rounds as a guard at Graceland Cemetery in Chicago. It was a quiet night, nothing unusual, until he saw from afar a small child running among the graves. The child was laughing, running, and disappearing behind statues. David thought the child was lost, so he got out of his cart and began searching. He heard the echo of the child's laughter between the graves, but it grew stranger, as if coming from all directions. He approached a tall angel statue and saw the child stop behind it. He hurried toward it, but found nothing. No trace. He returned to his office and reviewed the surveillance footage. He saw himself running after something, but the cameras did not record the child at all. The next day, he searched the records and found a grave of a child who died in 1921, the same face he had seen. The child's name was Jeremy, who died in a car accident. David couldn't bear the shock. He resigned and left the city. He only said, "The child was not lost. The child was looking for me." Story 3. The Red-Eyed Man. Highgate Cemetery, London in London. There is the famous Highgate Cemetery, known not only for its age, but for the terrifying stories linked to it. In 1971, Michael Robertson was appointed as a night watchman there. On his third night, while inspecting the narrow pathways, he saw from afar a tall man standing motionless. The man wore a black coat longer than normal, his face pale and stiff, and his eyes glowed with a faint red light. Michael called to him, but the man did not move. He approached closer, and when he shined his flashlight on him, there was no one. While turning back, he heard footsteps behind him, slow and heavy. He stopped. They stopped. He moved. They repeated. He saw nothing, but felt he was being watched from among the graves. Since that night, Michael never slept peacefully. He saw that man in his dreams, standing silently with glowing red eyes, staring. Even after leaving the job, he used to say, "He's still there. If you pass by Highgate Cemetery at night, don't look into the shadow and don't turn toward the sound, because you might see him." Story 4. The Witch of New Orleans. St. Louis Cemetery. Number 1. In the city of New Orleans, Where legends mix with voodoo lies St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, a place where magic is said not to die, but to sleep. Marco Ruiz, an immigrant from Costa Rica, was appointed as a cemetery guard in 2010. He had heard much about the voodoo witch Marie Laveau, buried there, but he did not believe in superstitions until his third night on the job. During his rounds, he noticed a circle of red candles burning around Marie's grave, with strange writings on the ground. He thought it was a prank or a secret ritual. He put out the candles and cleaned the area. The next night, the candles were back. And the following night, he saw a woman wearing old clothes, standing far away and looking at him. And when he approached, she vanished behind a grave. He saw the same face in an old painting inside the administration corridor. It was Marie Laveau. After that, he started hearing his name called at night, whispers coming from the wind. Marco. Marco. He couldn't endure it. He quit and left the city entirely. As he left, he said, Marie Laveau still guards her grave, and the candles are not for us. They are for her.